Our agencies are telling us that demand is exploding and that the quantities that we are distributing, although it is growing, is not even close to meeting the demand. They're calling this a crisis situation.
There is an unprecedented demand for help from food banks in Montreal. That's according to Moisson Montréal, the largest food bank in Canada. This is their warehouse in St. Laurent. They collect and distribute food donations to more than 300 organizations on the island of Montreal.
This is completely unsustainable, and we are really desperate for more food and more long-term solutions, because at the end of the day, we are asking ourselves, why are so many more people turning to food banks?
The 2023 Moisson Montréal hunger count revealed a 47% increase in the number of people accessing food banks in Montreal in 2023 compared to 2022. Much of this increased demand for food is being attributed to inflation.
You can't not pay your rent. You can't not put gas in your car or take public transit. Some amounts are really fixed. What is compressible is food, and that's where people are cutting back or they're turning to food banks.
Maggie Borowiec from Moisson Montréal says that as part of this trend, they are noticing that more and more people working full-time are seeking food at food banks because they can't make ends meet, adding that many newcomers coming to Quebec are not getting a work permit for months or years, forcing them to seek food bank services to feed their families.
If we welcome newcomers and we tell them, come in, but you're not allowed to work, obviously at some point you're giving them no choice but to turn to a food bank.
Moisson Montréal currently provides food to agencies that serve more than 145,000 people in the region, and more than 1/3 of them are children. The nonprofit is looking for more food companies to make more donations to keep up with the growing demand.
Everyone is bracing for harder times ahead, because you have to keep in mind that even if inflation slows, the prices aren't dropping. It just means that they're going to rise less quickly. They are still rising already from a very, very high level.
Borowiec adds that citizens can also help Moisson Montréal face this crisis with donations, no matter how small.
If you donate $20, with the multiplier effect, we're able to give away $300 worth of food. That's more than enough to feed a family for 1 week.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.